Prevent an affair by being hot stuff. Chapter 1. Constantly be ladylike. How to prevent an affair. The shackles of an old love straitened him. His honor rooted in dishonor stood. And faith unfaithful kept him falsely true. The vow that binds too strictly snaps itself. Alfred Lord Tennyson. The lesson from the vow that binds too strictly that snaps itself is to give each other space. The only way to prevent an affair is to be such a good spouse in all ways that he loves you for everything you are, a good housewife, a virtuous woman, a good mother, a good worker and a slut in bed. Even then, some guys are simply such sex addicts that they have no choice but to cheat to satisfy their sex drives. To prevent an affair, both you and your spouse must follow certain ground rules like don't get into situations where you're outnumbered by the opposite sex or get close to someone you're attracted to other than your spouse. Men don't cheat because of a lack of emotional love. They cheat to have sex. Their wives are either dumpy, bitchy, or both. Most men's wives aren't sexy and don't satisfy them sexually. Most wives married 5 years or more do nothing romantic or complimentary for their man. The man doesn't feel desired. Do you satisfy your man sexually? The easiest way to resist temptation is to avoid it. If you're attracted to someone at work, if you want to keep your marriage, you stay distant from that person. You don't go to lunch together, get chummy, stay to work late together, etc. Don't go to places where there's a mood of sexiness, promiscuity, or singles looking to hook up in the air. What possessed Danny Bonaduce in Breaking Bonaduce to invite his hairdresser to go out drinking with him and his buddy? She was flirting with him. He was flirting with her. She put her hand on his leg whereupon he either realized he was being filmed or realized he wanted to save his marriage, so he did the right thing, said he was going to the bathroom and split right out of there. But the thing is, if he was smart, he would never have gotten into that situation in the first place. What was he thinking? Going to a nightclub with his friendly, pretty, single hairdresser. If your husband works as a bartender at a singles bar or fashion photographer, it's like asking him to cheat. Tell him to find a new profession. Don't ever be alone with an opposite sex even if for work. Don't offer counseling or assistance to opposite sex friends. It often ends up with sex. If you're married, don't single out a member of the opposite sex to give attention to. One guy brought in coffee and donuts to the single girl in his office. He didn't bring it for anyone else, just her. If you think that's harmless courtesy, you're wrong. It's asking for it. You can't play with fire and not get burned sooner or later. You can't play with tigers and not expect to get bitten sooner or later. Don't carpool with a single or even married member of the opposite sex. Lots of affairs happen between married people. If you're a teacher, minister, therapist, doctor, health professional, etc., don't counsel, treat or teach somebody of the opposite sex behind closed doors. Have the door open, do it in public like a library, or have your assistant in the office with you. If you flirt and encourage the possibility of sex with anyone, then you're putting the nails in the coffin of your marriage. The lesson is that if you're married and don't want to cheat, don't encourage it by flirting with anyone but your wife. In order to be the spouse he or she is looking for, do all the usual things I've already said in this book, like be spiritually and sexually vital and adventurous. Create novel sexual scenarios with each other. Go to cheap hotel rooms, watch pornos together, go to strip joints together, etc. Be loving. Give him attention. Learn about sex and love all the time and put it into practice. Go to love and sex workshops, lectures, and classes. Be with each other, do things together. Get him a computer so he can have cyber sex, but then again he might meet a new flame there. Better to just buy him a few porno videos and a skin mag. Talk all the time. Light his fire. Stay trim and attractive. Wear nice clothes. Don't try to control him. Be his greatest cheerleader. Give him the freedom to pursue his own hobbies as long as it's not adultery. How to avoid infidelity. If you have a lot of sexual energy but want to be married, the easiest thing to do is to masturbate all the time. If you're horny all the time and want to be monogamous, avoid the people who get you horny in real life and online. Don't go to nightclubs or red light areas. Don't go on dating, hooker or sex dating websites. If you travel, call your spouse every night. Give your spouse your passwords for your cell phone, email address, etc. Don't flirt with anyone. Have a picture of your family as your screensaver. Keep your relationship loving and interesting.